MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the New York Mets and the Tampa Bay Rays. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Metropolitans played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and it's never easy, Matty. In order to get a three-game sweep, you have to do a lot of things right, and you have to have the ball bounce your way, and that's exactly what's happened leading up to this ball game today. I expect them to be focused, looking to bury this team.
Ryan Yarbrough, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Jeff McNeil is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer. The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But a foul ball as it holds at 2-2.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Next for the Mets, Jose Martinez. First pitch on the way. Sliced hard on the ground, fielded cleanly, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
Into the box, Dominic Smith, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Lifted in the air to center. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout, a true gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
Joey Wendell digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rays, the left fielder, Joey.
Now here's the pitch. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down.
Got it.
So one out and nobody aboard, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And they're not going to have a play on him as the catcher just eats it.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Up next for the Rays, Austin Meadows. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First things first, here's a throw over. A dive, but he's back. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Now the 1-1 pitch. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch outside, the throw. And he's called out on a close play at third. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Smith is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing in the Tampa first. On to the second now from Tropicana. Still 0-0. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Today's contest is, of course, the last of the series, and the New York Mets have dominated so far. They've got an opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
And it's fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 home.
Hey.
Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Now a ground ball and a chance for Adames at short. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 6, the right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Next up from New York, Michael Conforto. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Now the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3.
But we'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Brandon Lau. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And there's the first out.
Batting 5th.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Michael Conforto. He's definitely known for that sweet left-handed swing in the top of the order. But he's no slouch defensively as well, showing the ability to come in on baseballs, make diving catches, and throw guys out at the plate.
Here's Randy Arozarena. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 5 homers and 17 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate, Willie Adames. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now the 1-0. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. 1-1. Two out, nobody on. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. J.D. Davis the next to bat. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the pitch. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here it comes. Here's a pop-up now. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
So 1 man gone for the Mets in the third, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. And now the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball.
Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. All even now, 2-2. Now here it comes. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Stepping in now, James McCann. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit hard down the line. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
So here's Jeff McNeil. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit down the line at first. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Mets leave 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz.
And leading up for the Rays, the first baseman, Yandy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Batting in, the third baseman,
Mike Brasso digging in at the plate. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. He's set and the pitch.
1-0.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Diaz on at first, nobody out. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2.
2-2 count.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Conforto will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
batting ninth, the catcher, Francisco.
Next to dig in, Francisco Mejia, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Now a swinging bunt. Ready with another 2-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. He went down swinging to start the home first. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. First and second now. One man out. 2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back the right fielder, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Diaz isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier as he'll take a look at ball one. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Two and one.
Count is 2 and
Second
1.
and third here, 1 man out. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Very weakly on the ground. The 2-2 one more time. So a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch-out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
In now, Austin Meadows, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. The 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. One and two. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Pilar able to track it down for the 3rd out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We've played 3 full. It's now 1-0 Tampa. New inning set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, Jose Martinez.
Jose Martinez.
First pitch on its way.
Nope.
And a ball 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here's the pitch. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, outside.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Standing in now, Dominic Smith, and he hits it hard to the right side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And that'll illustrate just how different these pitchers are. You can see 95 is the top speed for one starter, with the other topping out at just 89. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here. Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. High and deep down the left field line. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
The second baseman, Brandon.
First offering on its way. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. A ball and a strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frames.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But, hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and, hey, that's part of the game.
At the plate now, Randy Arozarena. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control, 0-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Lau gets his lead at first, nobody out. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. High in the air down the right field line. Conforto is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Willie Adames.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Willie Adames. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
To the left side, but it's well fouled. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he misses with it, 1-1. To first. And that's through for a hit. Throw into third. Oh, and he's not going to make it to third as he's gunned down by the right fielder, and that's a tough second out.
Anytime you're going for third, you want to be really sure you can get there because you know you're already in scoring position standing on second base to begin with. He almost made it work because it ended up being a close play. But man, those outs at third are tough to swallow.
Into the box, Yandy Diaz. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Outside, 3-0 now. Michael Brasso would be next. A runner on first with 2 away. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring up Mike Brasso. First pitch on the way.
Ball in.
Hard hit ball to second, reined in, and the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Rays strand a pair. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Francisco Lindor. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot for Frankie Lindor. 8th home run on the season for him as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1. So now to the plate, Michael Conforto. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. Now the 1-0. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. Stepping in now, J.D. Davis, as this is grounded foul off to the left. Conforto aboard here at first with nobody out. And there's ball 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. At the plate now is Kevin Pillar, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now the 2-0 home.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
The 2-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Digging in will be James McCann, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Here's the first pitch.
No, that's down.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. 2-2 to the Mets catcher. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. Bottom of the 5th coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
The catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Now the 1-0.
Ball that's outside.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here now the 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
At the plate, Joey Wendell. He'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. He's got it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Kevin Kiermaier.
2 down, no one on base, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. First delivery to him. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
And this This is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Softly hit toward the hole. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Brendan McKay takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Rays, number 49, Brendan.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jeff McNeil. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Number 6.
First pitch on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And he will make the nice running catch out there, as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jose Martinez.
Now to the plate, the Mets DH, Jose Martinez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ripped down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Way outside. 1-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The batter, the first baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set. Here it comes. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Meadows moving back, and this will kick off the base of the wall. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was a great job of driving that ball. extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. The swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set. The 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
The 2-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 2-2. Here it is. Grounded to short. Adames scoops it up. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Bottom of the 6th inning now. And Austin Meadows will be the next to bat.
The right fielder, Austin Meadows.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Ranging back is Pilar, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
In now, Brandon Lau. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's going to get down out there. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Runners are at first and third with none out. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Willie Adames stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now the 1-0. Hit out towards second. Step on the bag for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. 7th inning coming up. The Rays are out in front, 2-1. All set for the start of the inning, and up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto.
Down by one, I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next to the net, the third baseman,
Ryan Thompson takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Now at the plate is J.D. Davis. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Popped him up. And there's out number 2.
the center fielder, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
Next to hit, Kevin Pillar. No hits to this point. From the stretch. Hit back up the middle. Adames brings it in. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Jerry Familia gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home seventh.
Number 27, Jerry.
Stepping in once again is Yandy Diaz. It was a walk in his last trip.
The first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2-0 now. Now here it comes. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1
Great
strike.
job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman, Michael Brasso.
So next to hit is Michael Brasso. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Line to the right side, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Stepping up is Francisco Mejia. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. They still lead it 2-1. Diego Castillo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 63, Diego Padres.
Now at the plate, here is James McCann. In his career against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. This year against right-handed pitching, McCann is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Fouled away. He lays off ball 4, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. From the belt, kicks and deals. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. That's lifted the other way out to left. Under it to make the catch is Wendell, 1 away. And this throw gets away from him.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Jose Martinez.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jose Martinez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets DH.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Three and 0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The left fielder, number 2, Dominic.
So the next to bat will be Dominic Smith, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Here it comes, 1-0. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position. So here's Pete Alonso. Potential tying run for him at third base. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Aaron Luke is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 32, Aaron Luke.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And digging in is the outfielder, Joey Wendell. Now here's the first offering.
1-0. Ball, that's inside.
The Mets are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1. They're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
High in the air out to center field. Pilar's there. 1 away.
The batter, the designated hitter, Kevin Kiermaier.
Striding forward now is the DH, Kevin Kiermaier, grounded out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Hit hard down the right field line. But this will get foul for strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Now another 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Austin Meadows.
Now at the plate, Austin Meadows. He doubled his last time up. First pitch on its way.
Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Outside and low, 3-0. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Two out, nobody on. Popped up. McCann over to his right. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Nick Anderson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Francisco Lindor will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. He's set and the pitch.
Oh, that's it.
The 1-0 delivery. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now. Michael Conforto is on deck. Now the 3-0 offering, and he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
And now Michael Conforto, lifetime against this particular arm. He's 1 for 2. First offering on its way.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Here's the 0-1. In the dirt here. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
And as a closer, a wild pitch is the last thing you want to do. His job was to finish this thing off, and he just made his job a lot more difficult. We'll see if he can get dialed in again here on the next pitch.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
Lindor stands at second with no outs. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Next to stand in is J.D. Davis. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw on to first. And the Mets are down to their final out. So stepping in is Kevin Pillar. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Now a long throw home. On to second, but he's in safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set, the 0-1.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Good waste pitch, 1 and 2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Dylan Betances enters to do the pitching, and best-case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brendan Lau. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now the first pitch.
0-1.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. This one sinks low on a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball, 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
To the plate now, Randy Arozarena, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Ready on 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder. And that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Tampa Bay Rays came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Nick Anderson claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Born June 26, 36, but I never break. When I shoot, I never break. When I shoot it, I switch. Fourth quarter, turn on the clock, follow through.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Rays, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Mets, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Thanks for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please